With the Taliban misogynists taking over, the women of the country are being ordered to turn as wives for the fighters because they deserve prizes for their victory. A letter was sent by the Taliban Cultural Commission legislating the imams and mullahs to provide them with the list of girls above the age of 15 and widows below the age of 45 to be turned as wives of the fighters. We assure all the diplomats, embassies, consulates and other charitable workers, whether they are national or international, that no problem will be created for them on the part of IEA, but a secure environment will be provided to them, inshallah. This was uploaded by Taliban spokesperson Suhail Shaheen on 16th of August, Tuesday. They also added that the Taliban should not be feared as they have occupied Afghanistan with the sole aim of establishing peace. Ironic considering what had taken place to the 1996 Taliban rule. A famous example highlighting the mercilessness of the organization is the shooting of Malala Yousafzai by a Tehrik-e-Taliban gunman just because she campaigned for the basic right to education for girls. If the Taliban fears the consequences of educated women and tries to suppress and silence them, then we know that the system is flawed. They should not be scared. Their honor, their properties, their right to education, we have commitment for that, and hence they should not have any kind of worries. This was said by Shaheen when asked about what they would like to tell the women and girls who are scared to death regarding the upcoming Taliban regime. The differences in the statement expressed by the Taliban spokesperson and the actions being executed by the Taliban fighters, we are confused if Afghanistan will be the next North Korea whose workings remain unknown to the outer world. Only about 89% of the girls were recorded to be enrolled in school in 2017 when the Taliban were not in absolute power. Now that they are, we are riddled with what lies in the future of the Afghan women. Will the international troops interject and take action? Or will we wait for our world to be burned down and be taken over by misanthropes? Taliban gaining control of the Afghan administration, the fate of the inhabitants are blurred with question marks, especially of Afghan women and girls who had officially gained their rights as recently as 1964 under the constitution and had lost it all over again when the Taliban had taken over in 1996. With the second wave of Taliban domination over the country, the women are sure to lose their liberty once again. It goes unsaid that the future of women in Afghanistan holds violence and rape with no autonomy over their own lives and their bodies as long as the Taliban holds power. This chauvinistic reprogressed view women as nothing more than mere objects, trophies of war that are meant to serve them and have no aspirations of their own. In a country where mob lynched innocent women like Farkhunda Malikzada failed to get justice for being mercilessly murdered under false accusations, what do the ideals stand for? Where is the justice? Where is the independence? With the Taliban overtake, we are dragged back to step one with the progress we made towards a better society. In an interview with BBC, Suhail Shaheen, when questioned about the concerns of the women in the country, said that there will be no restrictions on the education of the girls and on jobs. However, the usage of hijab is made compulsory. Further questioning about an incident in Herat that took place a few days prior to the interview, where some girls were ordered to return back home from school by the Taliban fighters, Shaheen expressed that such individual cases will be investigated and an overall policy will have to be abided by all. Added that anyone who opposes the policy issued in the Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan shall be punished accordingly and Islamic law, Sharia, will be followed. Further, Shaheen also let out that women have always been able to step out of their houses alone. With regards to liberty of the media, Shaheen also said that freedom of speech and that the right to criticize is important and it will be respected. We have all seen the sights of Afghans running away from the Taliban gunshots. We have seen people that would rather risk their lives by tying themselves to the airplane tires and flee than live in a society overtaken by the Taliban. As history repeats itself, the gradual oppression of women can be seen evidently in visual shared all over the internet, where images of women in shops and other public places get coated with white paint. We are taken back to the previous Taliban period where women could not work, get education, or even go out alone without a male chaperone.